Hi guys! So this video is about Syrian hamster essentials and what they don't tell you at the pet store. So one of the major things they don't tell you at the pet store, and they kind of push you towards this kind of cage, is critter trail cages. You really do not want to buy those. Syrian hamsters can get caught in the tubes and they can actually die from getting caught. As well, it's just not enough space for them in general. Never put your Syrian hamster with another species or with another Syrian hamster, even if it is a female. So for Syrian hamsters, you either want a multi-level cage or a aquarium cage. As for multi-level cages, my hamster Einstein absolutely loves his cage. He runs up and down the levels all the time, and his cage is a rat starter cage from PetSmart, and it's the perfect size for him. It has enough diggable space at the bottom, and he absolutely adores it. He actually sometimes runs up and down the levels more often than he uses his wheel. So I would recommend multi-level wired cages more than aquarium, but aquariums are fine. So the next thing that your hamster needs to survive is food. Food is a really important thing. It obviously makes them healthy and able to function. So your Syrian hamster needs at least 16% to 22% protein in their dry kibble. So there are tons of different directions you can go on this, but if you're like me and you're allergic to peanuts, there's only a few brands that you can choose from that don't contain peanuts. The brand that I use is Oxbow, and it's actually a very good brand in general. I do mix other things with their kibble. I have also a seed mix. This is the mix that I use. It has, right now there's a lot more Oxbow than seed, but there are seeds in here, and they do get protein and other sorts of nutrition from those seeds as well as the Oxbow. Their diet should also contain fresh food as well. So carrots, broccoli, chicken again is really good for them. I try to give them a bunch of fresh food at least every other day during the week. So the next important thing for your Syrian hamster, or any animal for that matter, is its water source. So I recommend using a water bottle all the way. Water bottles are a lot more clean than water bowls, but I myself have a water bowl for Crystal because she continued to climb on her water bottle and it just was really loud at night and I just couldn't stand it anymore, so I gave her a water bowl. Now, when it comes to how they live in the wild, water bowls are preferred because it's how they actually drink. The thing with the water bowl is you have to clean it or change the water out every day, or at the most every other day. With a water bottle, you can leave it for a couple days. I wouldn't recommend it because I know my hamsters love fresh water. So there are basically only two different kinds of wheels that they sell in mainstream pet stores like Petco and PetSmart. They sell silent spinners and comfort wheels. So I used both wheels before I changed to the Wodent wheel, which I recommend the Wodent wheel all the way. They're absolutely amazing. They're cheaper than the silent spinner, and they're actually more quiet than the silent spinner, and they're less bulky. But I recommend the Wodent wheel. It's a very good wheel. They come in 11.5 inches, and that's a perfect size for a Syrian hamster. Anything below an 11.5 is too small for a full-grown Syrian. The next important thing for your hamster, it is basically the platform of your hamster after the cage, is bedding. Carefresh is my favorite. If paper bedding is too expensive for you, you can also use wood shavings. You can only use one kind of wood shavings though. The rest have oils that can seriously injure your hamster because they are toxic. Aspen wood shavings are the only kind of wood shavings you should use for your hamster. If the bag does not indicate what kind of wood is in the bag, do not buy it. It needs to say specifically what kind of wood is in the bag. The next thing that is very important for Syrians is cleanliness. You really don't want a dirty hamster. They stink and it's just kind of gross. Even though they are rodents and they're gonna be a little dirty. If you give them a sand bath, they're able to clean themselves a lot better, and actually a lot of hamsters use the bathroom in their sand bath, and that keeps the rest of their cage a lot cleaner. So the next thing that your Syrian hamster needs is toys. So you really have to understand what kind of hamster you have. If you have a wire cage and, you know, a multi-level cage like that, and your hamster starts chewing on the bars of the cage, you need to make sure you buy chew toys. Just make sure if your hamster starts chewing on the bars of its cage, you get on top of that and you give them chew toys. You give them tasty chew toys, like bridges that can be eaten and stuff like that. Make sure you get them something sweet that they'll like to chew on to get them away from that temptation of biting on the bars of the cage. Alright, so those are the main things that you need to take care of your Syrian hamster. We got the bedding, we got the wheel, we got the cage, we got the food, we got the water source, we got the treats, and we have the toys. So those are the 7 essential things that you need for your hamster to have an amazing life. And obviously, if you get them more toys, that's also good too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed all the cute little videos of the Einstein and Crystal. And make sure you comment below. Tell me if you liked the video, or tell me what you want me to answer in my next video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Thank you.